Well, that's gonna do it. No, nothing biting. I'm enjoying this ride home. This is Knoxville Road, southbound. I haven't been up here for a while. I used to come up here all the time, hunting, riding dirt bikes. Even caught some fish up here in the creeks. I met some bluegill up here in the creeks that were so damn friendly, you could pet them in the water. And we've caught a few turtles up here too. We always let them go, but it was cool to find turtles out here in the creeks. And I drove a U-Haul truck through these roads and off in these back roads, wheeling it, kicking the ass of that truck. Couldn't believe we didn't break it. We even jumped it in the creek beds. Here's one now. You hit these things hard enough in a U-Haul truck, you're gonna get air. It was a lot of fun. This road brings back some memories for me. Spent a lot of my younger days up here, my teens, 20s. And I don't think I've been up here for probably, and it's probably been 10 years. So this is the sign that normally means this is hunting land, and right next to it, now look what it says. And then right over here, in English and Espanol, and I can tell you right now, there's quail all over in here. In fact, when I pulled up, a cubby just jumped out of this brush right here and went down there. I've shot a lot of quail over here. I don't know why everything's getting messed up, but man, California's getting messed up more and more. I remember coming up here when I was a kid. My mom, my dad, my sister, and some friends, family friends, and this creek right here was frozen, and we stopped to check it out, and I tried to walk out on it, and the ice broke, and my foot went through it up to about my knee. Yep, this road's been washed out. This road does not get maintained. It has to have a landslide or something for them to do anything. And then it's just the bare minimum. This is not a very well traveled road. It's rough out here. Just the way I like it. That's not an unusual sight. I mean, around here, out here, you see an old car that maybe went off road, lost control or something, got abandoned, filled with bullet holes. Just the way I like. This is beautiful country up here, folks. That's Lake Berryessa. Made it this far. Now down here, this is the north end of the lake here, see? There's some water down on the right side over here. But I've been out here before when carp are spawning, and that water down there is just boiling with carp. Thousands of them. And I think, I'm not sure, but I think this is Skunk Alley. That's what we used to call it. I'm not sure. Yeah, this is Skunk Alley. Yeah, this is it. Alright, coming around the bend here, I believe this is the Pewta Creek Bridge. And we used to come up here and get on the catwalk underneath the bridge. We'd park right here. Get up underneath on this north side of the bridge. We'd go up under there and drink beer and dive off of this bridge. And I don't know if you can tell, it's a pretty good drop. Let me throw something in here real quick so you can see.
I gotta do it. Yes! Yes! Oh! Yes! Oh! 3, go.
Alright, so here's Pope Valley and a Pope Valley or Pope Creek Bridge. And of course, you know, we used to come up here and drink beer. You know what I mean? Talking about a lot of beer. And not only that, we would jump off of this bridge. Yep, we used to come up here and jump off this bridge. And spend the day jumping off that rock and these rocks over here.
Derek, the motherfucking Derek.
Now we're on the south side of Lake Berryessa and approaching Turtle Rock. Yeah, it's always good to stop by here and have some of their famous egg rolls they make and grab a beer. And here they are, the ladies making their famous egg rolls.
And we were driving one time to the next intersection, you need to go straight. You don't turn around the corner, push your man, he goes, I can go gaily forward, but I can't go straight.
That's funny.
Pretty cool place here. Always
$10 for video.
decorated with money in here.
To each of us.
Look at the grease just running out of there. It's actually not that greasy, it's just water from the cabbage and vegetables and chicken. It's pretty damn good. Happy Lakes Day. All right, on to the next lake. We've got Big Fat Rain. right, here's Lake 3. So today we have visited my 3 favorite lakes. This is Lake Hennessy. Now this lake is a 10 horsepower lake, and they got a nice little boat ramp down here. I could go fishing. Of course I have the gear with me. It looks like the boat ramp's a little jacked up right now. But I'm not really a fan of fishing fresh water in the winter to begin with. And if I was, the most successful I think would be catfish, trout, or a largemouth bass. Now today I tried for crappie. I knew it was a long shot. I knew I'd probably got skunk, and I got skunk. But this is a good lake. Caught a lot of fish here. Big catfish, big bass, trout, lots of crappie and bluegill. And now we are in the heart of Napa Valley wine country. This is the Silverado Trail. That's Con Creek Winery right there. The other name for, well, the dam at Lake Hennessy is Con Dam, and that's Con Creek Winery. And now we're going to be driving by lots of vineyards. I think I'll go ahead and stop by one of my favorite wineries on the way home. Hopefully somebody I know is still working there, so I don't have to pay for a tasting and they hook it up fat, you know. Let's go check them out. By the way, Con Creek Winery makes some really nice wine too. I really like their reds. They've made some really good stuff. But right now we're headed to Jared Vineyards. They have a tasting room over here in Yountville. We're almost at the Yountville Crossroad. We'll cut over from the Silverado Trail here and go in there and taste some wine, and probably jump on Highway 29 South after that, and hopefully not swerving too much, you know. Truck pull up Yountville Crossroad. I thought that truck was gonna block it. Did I say Jared? I meant Gerard. Probably mispronounced that. The first time I met Captain Jared, I accidentally called him Gerard a couple of times because I was so used to saying Gerard. Now I'm so used to saying Jared that I called. There it is. Look. Yeah, so they got the good stuff, man. There's the local dive bar right there. That place is kind of cool. And here we are at Gerard Tasting Room.
Released in May of last year.
You can smell this has like some octane to it. This is one of my favorites. This is the Gerard Mixed Blacks. Really good blended red wine here. Yep, that's good. All right, So now we are driving through the lovely little pricey town of Yountville. There's the French Laundry. If you've got about $1,000 to drop on a plate of dinner, that's where you go for dinner. And don't expect to look at a menu. They're gonna serve you what they're serving that night. Big time celebrities go there all the time because they can afford it. And of course it's very good. And so there is something I want to see down here. And I think I just passed it up. On the road again. We are almost home. That wine was pretty good, but is it $60 good for a bottle of wine? What do you think? You know how much Coors Light I can get for $60? I'm just saying, prices have gone up. They're charging $30 for wine tasting now, and that seems to be pretty standard in Napa now. 30 bucks to taste, I don't know, maybe like 8 ounces of wine. Sounds like a damn ripoff to me. You know what sounds good to me right now? Is some clam chowder and some fresh bread and a bottle of wine, but I ain't paying $60 for no bottle of wine. I can get good wine for a lot less. So I'm gonna go hit up the Trader Joe's and the Whole Foods down here on Imola and Napa. And that'll do it, man. Oops, my bad. I meant Trancas, not Imola Street. Let's go get some wine for less than $60 a bottle, and just as good, if not better. So I mean, here it is. You want to get a budget wine that is really good for the price? This is one you're not going to be disappointed in. This is the Grifoni. The Grifoni Primitivo, $5. The Grifoni Sangiovese, $3.99. I mean, every year is different, but these wines have continuously come through. Great value right there. Here's another one. The Louis M. Martini, $12.99. That's a really decent wine for the price. Very good. So here's another one that's been really good. And these wines that I'll show you, the Grifoni and this one, they're Trader Joe exclusive wines. So you can't get these anywhere else. But this one right here has been really good. It's a blend of Grenache, Chardonnay, Syrah, and Mourvedre for $8. And this has been really good. I would try that too. And if you're into white wines, this Pinot Grigio from Grifoni is also very good. I've never tried this Blanco, but I imagine it is. I'm gonna grab one of these for the wife because she likes Moscato. I know these have been very good in the past. And oh yeah, these are good too. So there you go. 3 bottles of wine, $16.13 versus $60 for one bottle. Now, what's gonna get you more fuel efficiently intoxicated? Take that into consideration. Time for some clam chowder. Some fresh bread to go with that. $9.99 for the large. Sour. Yeah. This is soft too. I mean, that's about a double D, ain't it? good right here. Good. That was some pro level soup scooping. Look how I dig in the bottom, like I'm trying to get the fruit out of the yogurt and get all that chunky good stuff in there. All right, I'm heading home. This funky expedition is almost over. I'm about to cross over the Napa River. You probably might have seen us in the video, me and Richard, a few weeks ago on Last Chance Sturgeon. We were right down here. You can catch sturgeon out here from boat or shore, and striped bass. Boat preferred, but you can get some sturgeon here too. So here we go, over the bridge. So some of you might have seen me on Facebook last night when I was strapping down the kayak on the Jeep, and I said probably not going to catch shit today, and I'm not surprised that I didn't catch shit today. In fact, this morning I almost aborted mission, and I just got the word that tomorrow I'm going to be off work due to rain. So I'm gonna go salt tomorrow, and I'm going to go to a spot in a neighborhood I grew up in, and I'm gonna invite Big Sticks. Hopefully he can go. But tomorrow I think I'm just gonna go small though, and get some pile worms and try to catch some flounder. It's a little bit early for flounder in the Napa River, but I might get some, and you know, I'll bring some lamprey eel, and maybe I'll throw out a rod for sturgeon. But I'd really like to get a flounder. They're delicious. February is usually a little better, but this spot over here I might get one. So I'm gonna go check that out tomorrow and see how that goes. Well, back home, still raining. No work tomorrow, so tomorrow I'm gonna try another spot. All right, see you tomorrow.